everyone, it's Tracy Lewin.
And Peter Murray. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning, Peter. Tell me about this flag.
Which flag are you talking about? Oranje, blanje, blauw. red, white and blue, I should say, rather.
Yeah, red, white and blue. And we're in the Netherlands today.
The Netherlands, the land of cheese and tulips.
Well,
now Bitcoin.
Absolutely. And actually they're known as Europe's best connected and largest ecosystem. Why do you think that's the statement?
But Tracy, before you go there, what is the price of a tulip in Bitcoin?
I don't know. Can you tell me that?
Well, if somebody, I don't know either, I just thought of it. So maybe we should ask our listeners, can somebody please post in the comments the price of a tulip, the average price of a tulip in Bitcoin? We'd love to get that little bit of trivia. So I think we should make, Tracy, what we should do is we should take we should make a list of the most popular, of the iconic product in every country, and make a price list in Bitcoin of that product and post it on our Facebook page.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, you know, our Facebook page is actually a page with a wealth of information, and of course our blog and our YouTube channel. But you know, so please leave a comment and give us the tulip price in Bitcoin. Sorry, I interrupted you there.
Well, I just wanted to know why it is known, the Netherlands is known as Europe's best connected and largest ecosystem.
Because it sells the world's ultimate luxury to the rest of the world, which is flowers. Flowers are still the Netherlands have an iron grip on the flower market. Outside of Leiden, outside of Amsterdam, there's a town called Leiden where we have a company called LoRa Holland and the Dutch flower market. And flowers are distributed from all over the world. Are flown in all over the world into Leiden and then are distributed all over Europe and all over the rest of the world in the most fascinating logistics system that I've ever seen. And I think, you know, the reason why the Netherlands has this amazing ecosystem is their history as traders. Remember, the Netherlands, first the Portuguese colonized, the Portuguese were the first sailors that actually discovered, you know, the New World countries, and then after that was the Dutch. The Dutch colonized a lot of places in Africa and, you know, places all over the world. They were one of the biggest, had one of the biggest naval fleets, and you know, the Dutch. I don't know if you know the Euro 17. The Dutch trading companies were large, big companies all over the world. And I tell you what, Tracy, I do a lot of business in the Netherlands. And the Dutch people are one of the few people that I've met that it's ingrained in them to think internationally. When people create a product or anything in the Netherlands, they don't think of selling that product in the Netherlands. They think immediately of selling it of the world. And, you know, part of this ecosystem comes from that history. But that history also means a lot of Dutch culture and a lot of Dutch things have been connected to the world. For instance, a lot of the world's legal system comes from Roman Dutch law. The Hague is the capital of the World Court, and it's a very, very important seat of European power. The Netherlands were one of the founding members of the European Union, which was an offshoot of the Benelux countries years ago. So, and then of course the harbors, Rotterdam. I think it's still the busiest harbour in Europe. It used to be the most important harbour in the whole world at some point.
Incredible. And of course, not forgetting the bulb fields. Well, you mentioned flowers, but these are the bulbs. Windmills, cheese markets, wooden shoes. We all know about those wooden shoes. Canals of Amsterdam, masterpieces of the old masters, and of course, Delft.
Yeah. And then also the Dutch are well known for the naughty things in life as well, such as prostitution and cannabis. So you know they've covered the whole spectrum,
as well as bicycles.
Oh yes, I mean and canals.
Canals.
Amsterdam, what a fantastic city, and those canals are something to see, you know, and canal boats and yeah, it's just a fascinating place.
Yeah. amazing. When I think about the Netherlands, I often think, what about Holland? Where does Holland actually fit in? And it turns out that Netherlands consists of 12 provinces, and there's North and South Holland, and those two provinces together make Holland. So interesting, very interesting.
Very, very interesting.
So let's just have a look at the stats, the population, etc. So there's a current population of just under 17 million people. The interesting thing is that 90% of these people actually live in the urban areas.
Well, the Netherlands is a very small and highly populated country, so I think it's actually almost just one big urban area. Mm-hmm. The whole country almost.
And their age, the median age, is 42 years and 9 months. So a bit of an older population to the countries we've just reviewed.
But also not the oldest, median age we've seen. So that's quite interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. What about the economic growth? As we said, population. I just actually had a look at this unemployment rate, 6.9. Yesterday we did a review on the Philippines, and they also had the same unemployment rate.
Well, the whole Netherlands economy is obviously linked to the whole European economy. So, these unemployment rates and growth rates and stuff are very, very closely linked to whatever is happening in the rest of the European Union.
But the GDP per capita is pretty high. 40,000, 40,000.
Yeah, it's relatively high, yes. It's not the highest in the world, but, people in the Netherlands have a good life.
Yeah, they do.
It's 20 times more than the Philippines that we just reviewed yesterday.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so now let's talk about the digital economy. It seems these guys are really, really on the button over here. There's a lot of things going on, and also the Internet of Things. There's a company called KPN, and they've just introduced a low data rate mobile communications network to actually facilitate the application of Internet of Things connectivity.
Yeah, what they want to do is connect every single device and everything to the internet. So, that's very interesting and very ambitious. And but I think the way the world is going, didn't you say that where you are in Dubai, that they have this new concept of smart cities?
Yes, absolutely.
Which is obviously taking this Internet of Things to the next level.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, they're working on a lot of smart cities here in Dubai. So, also a place to watch. But this is interesting that the Netherlands they say they are, this makes the Netherlands the first country in the world to have a nationwide LoRa network for the Internet of Things application. So, yeah, very interesting and a space to watch.
Also, they're making it cheap to connect your life to the internet, which is great.
Yes. About Bitcoin activity. There's a hang of a lot going on in the Netherlands.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Netherlands is one of the few places where I've traveled around where people are very knowledgeable about Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's amazing because sometimes you walk around in the street and you ask people, do you know about Bitcoin? And a lot of people are sort of shrugging their heads, but there are some people that say yes, they have. They have heard about it. But anyway, let's talk about the Netherlands. So it's the cryptocurrency is not regulated at the moment under the Act of Financial Supervision of the Netherlands, and because of this, they actually attribute this to the numerous startups that actually happen in the country. They've also got they've got a few ATMs. They've even got a Bitcoin embassy in Amsterdam.
Tell us a little bit more about this Bitcoin embassy. That's interesting. Can I go get a Bitcoin passport there?
No, you can't. But what you can do is you can obviously just join the community. They seem to run meetups every so often. They've got a space that takes about 50 people. They seem to do a little bit of mining there. So it's really just to get involved in the whole community of things. So anybody in Amsterdam should definitely be looking them up. Then in terms of banking sector, two banks looking at Bitcoin and blockchain to improve their own technology efficiency and reduce costs. And this is a kind of a trend anyway in the banking sector worldwide.
Absolutely. I mean, the banks have been really embracing the blockchain technology because there's so much efficiencies by confirming transactions or confirming entries through the blockchain instead of having it manually confirmed by people.
Absolutely. But what we are seeing that there's really vibrant communities all across the country, and there's lots of regular meetups and events, and they also host conferences.
Well, that is great. I mean, these meetup and events and conferences is really what builds a community over time.
Yes, it does, because you need to connect with like-minded people.
Yes, and I would suggest to anybody that wants to, or if you're involved with Bitcoin and have a Bitcoin business or something like that, one of the ways for you to grow your business is to actually become active by creating your own meetups and getting people involved. I've been to a few in the UK where there's people doing this. There's one here in London called CoinScrum, which is a local business, but they have a regular meetup every week. And I think the amount of publicity they've created for their business by doing this CoinScrum meetup every week is great. Or if you're just a Bitcoin proponent, get some meetups going locally, invite people and start talking to like-minded people. That's where you get new ideas, because a lot of people want to get involved with digital currencies. They have ideas, they want to start businesses, but they've got nobody to soundboard off.
Yeah.
Because you can't go to, normally when you start a business, what do people do? They go talk to their lawyer or their accountant or people like that to get a bit of a soundboard on what they think and stuff like that. With Bitcoin, it's so different. So you need to talk to like-minded people who understand the whole environment.
Yes, absolutely. So actually, I was shooting ahead to the Bitcoin exchanges, but then realized that I had this slide on meetups. So, as you're talking about meetups, you just go to meetup.com and you check to see what's happening in your area. And, there are some meetups that are pretty active. This one in Amsterdam's actually got something like 1,858 members. And it's now the 13th of September, and here's one for October, and there's already 65 people going. So that tells me that this is a very, very active one and would be exciting to attend.
Talking about that, Tracy, there's a very big blockchain conference in London on the 16th of October for anybody that's interested. That we'll talk about that again later in future, but I would recommend that if people could go, they should go to that.
Oh, most definitely.
But going back to the meetups, is you can join local meetups and whatever. But if you really want to build a community, start your own meetup. Go to meetup.com and just register. It's very easy to do that. Anybody can start their own meetup group.
Yes, excellent. Okay, let's talk about the Bitcoin exchanges and over-the-counter platforms. So, it seems that in the Netherlands they did have a Bitcoin exchange that was based there called Clevercoin, but Kraken has just recently acquired the business. And obviously they also are, they've actually been, Kraken themselves have been buying up a couple of businesses, so they definitely seem to be on an expansion trail.
Yeah, that's interesting. That they, and obviously they bought this to get a foothold in the European Union.
Yes. Absolutely, they did. Coinbase are already there as well. They operate in 33 different countries, but they are in the Netherlands. And of course, there's Local Bitcoin's over-the-counter platform that just connects local buyers and sellers. So they are there as well. And in 2014, BitPay, which is a payment processing service for merchants, they actually have got their European headquarters in Amsterdam now. So a lot of development there, and a lot of, the BitPay are actually partnered with quite a few, payment systems such as PayPal, Global Payments, alternate systems. But yeah, quite interesting that.
Well, it's interesting to me if I look at this list of people here. A lot of none of these are really Dutch companies. So they are all international companies setting up shop in the Netherlands. And I think what you'll find now with Brexit is a lot of companies, and especially internet companies, used to set up their in European headquarters in London. And I think there's going to be a big shift. New companies will be setting up in Amsterdam because if you want to be in the European Union, obviously you can't do it. You won't be able to do it from London anymore. You can't grandfather in terms of regulation and stuff like that, or not grandfather in passporting. And Amsterdam has a very, very beneficial tax regime for companies to put headquarters or even holding companies in. In actual fact, it's a very famous tax structure I won't go into now. That's called the Dutch sandwich, which involves a controversial Dutch holding company. But anyway, that's not part of this discussion. But I think Amsterdam is going to be a beneficiary of Brexit.
The new London.
And we'll definitely see new digital economy headquarters. A lot of them will be there.
Yes, so really very exciting times ahead for Amsterdam. And for the Netherlands, yeah. But this is one place I want to go and visit. It's Bitcoin City project, and it's a village called Arnhem.
What a fascinating project.
Yeah, and there's actually a quote by two people, Annette and Otto, and they're saying that you can buy absolutely everything there, from toilet paper to bread, gas in your car, cut your hair, buy presents, clothes, shoes, a hammer, TV. And Otto is saying here that it just shows that Bitcoin can and does get used to pay for normal everyday things, you know, and it can function as a currency in people's daily lives. And the interesting thing is this initiative was started in 2014 and started with 15 bars and restaurants accepting Bitcoin. And it actually initially started as a bit of a pub crawl, and then they got a lot of interest, and then they started to get, media interest, and it has now grown to over 100 bars, restaurants, stores, and you name it. You know, you can even buy from Burger King over there. So there's over 150 inhabitants, but I'm quite sure that they have a huge amount of visitors.
I'm definitely going to visit this place shortly, but let me tell you what, Tracy, what's interesting about it. I just wanted to say that I've actually now totally to change my mind. Don't go into meetups. Forget about meetups. Do a Bitcoin pub crawl. Because obviously this is much more effective than any meetup. You know, it just shows you that over a few glasses of wine, all the good ideas start. So in your local area, find a list of all the local pubs and wine bars and create a Bitcoin pub crawl and start a community. What a great idea.
It is, actually. And I've actually got the link here to the website, and I'll put it in the... if you want to go to Arnhem and find out a little bit more about them. So I think that's amazing, and it's definitely on my bucket list to go sooner rather than later.
It's on my Bitcoin list.
So what are our assumptions after this little chat? I mean, firstly, absolutely progressive, very vibrant, very innovative, and all because of all the startups that are happening there, the Bitcoin City, the excitement around the new digital economy. What are your takeouts?
Less than an hour to fly from Zurich to get there. So, it's no. I love it. I mean, I visit Amsterdam quite frequently. I visit the Netherlands quite frequently, and I think there's some major opportunity. If you're involved with Bitcoin, you're thinking of creating a Bitcoin business. Let me tell you, there's a few steps to a successful Bitcoin business, if there are business people listening. But the major step that you need to do is to get information and education, because information in business is power. And where you get the best Bitcoin information, Tracy, where do you get this?
On BitMedia YouTube channel and Facebook page.
Exactly, and the links will be below. So if you're serious about your Bitcoin business and you want to start off with the right foundation of your business, get knowledge. Knowledge is power in any business, the most important building block. And you know what, the thing is, we have a monthly subscription to follow our Facebook page, to follow our YouTube channel, and also to subscribe to our blog. And it's for the magnificent price of absolutely zero. So you don't have to pay anything. We provide this as a service to the community. And all we ask is for people to support us. And if you want to have any questions answered, please ask us the question. If you want to have any topics discussed, please ask us. And if you want us to feature your country next, vote. Maybe we should have a vote, Tracy, and the people that send in the most requests, we'll do that one next.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea, because we've done, this is our third one, and we've done India, we've done the Philippines, and now the Netherlands. So we've had a request for Australia. So let's see what comes up next. You know, at the end of the day,
we can't let the Australians beat us. Please, not again. We just lost again against them in the rugby.
Who's
so
we?
If you want us to feature... Who's we? There's only one we, the Springboks. Who do you think is we?
So they lost.
It's just a temporary setback, you know.
Yeah, temporary setback. Good.
Because they're not paying the players in Bitcoin yet, which is a major flaw. But anyway, we'll get there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, you know what, embracing this digital economy, I wonder who's actually looking at cyber security in the Netherlands, Peter?
I don't know, maybe the Dutch king has some decree on cyber security that says you have to get a bank in your pocket.
A Swiss bank in your pocket?
Een bank in your zak. The Netherlands.
Okay, well.
Yeah, you have to get, you know, if you really, well, you know, jokes aside, if you're really serious about security, which you should be, because this is the biggest threat to the digital economy, you should be getting, you know, the safest, best, absolutely the most fantastic and the most wanted Bitcoin vault and wallet on the market. It's called Swiss Bank in Your Pocket, and if you go to swissbankinyourpocket.com, you can still get it for a giveaway price, and this price is just going to increase over time as more functionality to this will be added. And this product is taking off like a rocket. And I can see a time when everybody will be using this, because people want to have control over their own money. You don't have to link up with a wallet provider or provide details to a third-party company that can stop your payments or can have your account frozen or stuff like that. But most importantly, it cannot be hacked because it communicates directly with the blockchain. So go to swissbankinyourpocket.com.
Awesome, and I'll put the link in the below this video. So thanks, Peter. That was, I think, pretty informative. I learned a lot today, so thanks very much for your input.
Thank you very much, Tracy.
And
thank you for getting all the information together. It's really, really enlightening to see, you know, how countries differ and how different countries embrace Bitcoin.
Absolutely, and I love it. So on that note, I'll see you in the next country.
Well, you know, you make me travel. I'm dizzy because first we went to India, then we went to the Philippines, and now all the way back to the Netherlands. Can't you follow a normal travel plan?
No, I'm a woman, so we'll do it this way.
And I'm a man. I just want to get to the next logical step, but obviously we're on some kind of emotional Bitcoin roller coaster throughout the world. Join us, it's fun.
It is indeed. So till next time, cheers.
Cheers.